Hey everybody, Brad Rybicki here with Seed Concepts. I'm out here with Dalton Rico, looking at soybean aphids out in the soybean fields. Typically, in past years, soybean aphids would come in middle, late July, and we were looking at treating them, and we were under the assumption that once we got to mid-August that the aphid pressure would drop and go away, and we wouldn't have to treat. Well, last year we saw differently. Guys were treating on the 20th of August, and guys that didn't treat experienced extreme aphid pressure. What they are is a small insect, and they are females that are born pregnant that can double in populations every 3 to 7 days. So we want to pay attention. Not seeing any numbers anywhere near yet for treatment. What we're trying to observe is roughly 250 per plant before it requires some type of insecticide treatment to take the stress off that plant. What they are doing is they're sucking the nutrients out of these soybean plants. Generally, you're going to find them in the top part of the plant on a newer growth, and they're going to be a small yellow bug. And just for instance, on this new trifoliate here, there's 15 small aphids on there. So if you're doing the math, and we got ideal growing conditions, which generally they don't like to see it over 90 degrees or below 48 at night, but we could see those populations double like that 15, and 3 days from now it could be 30 to 60 to 120 to 240. So within 2 weeks we could be at threshold here. Just want to keep in mind when you are making these observations, not just to do it in one location within the field. You want to make sure you kind of get into at least 5 locations and take an average. It's unknown how much yield loss will occur if we don't treat them, but some of the data shows that we could lose up to 40% yield loss if we leave these aphids untreated. So a lot of it has to do with the weather, the amount of precipitation we're getting, things like that. Is just another stress on these beans. Another thing to keep in mind is that just because you never had beans in that field before doesn't mean you can't get aphid pressure. Aphids overwinter in the buckthorn on the edges of these fields, and the first set of aphids that come into the field are winged, and then after that all the babies are born without wings, but they are born pregnant, so they're rapidly increasing in populations. It's also known that soybean aphids seem to be attracted to the fields that are lower in potassium. For whatever reason, the lower potassium levels in the soil maybe put the stem a little weaker, it's a little easier to extract out of it. So those would be the fields I'd like to target first. So it's nothing to get guys too excited about. You got to go out there and treat yet, but something to keep an eye on and not ignore it.